I'm going to do a video on my bug out bag / kit. People have been asking, well, a few people have been asking me to do this for ages, since like 2.5 years ago when I started putting my stuff on here, and I just never got round to doing a bug out bag kit. So I'm going to do it now. I've got it all on me. It's a bug out bag, if I understand the meaning of that, but it's also for camping and overnight in the woods. This kit I've got here, all the kit could be used for up to 72 hours in the woods happily. I mean, you could spend a week in the woods with what I've got here happily. The only thing you'd have to add to it is food. At the minute, the food is set up for 24 hours, no more. So it's a bug out kit, overnight kit. The main bag is here. My Maxpedition Falcon II. So the main equipment is all on that. So you could call that my bug out bag, but the rest of the stuff on my belt kit, my survival kit, and that is also part of my bug out equipment I'll take camping overnight. So if I wanted to go and spend a night in the woods tonight, I just pick this up and I can go straight away. If I wanted to go a bit longer, I could add my Snug Pack response pack. My Snug Pack response pack can clip onto the back of this bag as well. Gets a bit bulky, but if it's just food items in there, it's fine, like some ration packs, whatever, you know, whatever food, that can attach above this map case. So I'm not going to go through in this video every single item because it will take too long, and it takes ages to upload these to YouTube, as you all know. Especially in this high definition, it takes ages. Like the last one, the Swiss Army knife one, took me 2 days. So if I go through everything here, I could be here for days uploading it, and it's just a pain in the arse. So I'm just going to go through the items quickly. I'll go into depth into the bag, and then other items I'll do separate videos on them. So the first thing I've got on me, the first thing to go up, the last thing to go on, the first thing to come off is the bag, the Maxpedition Falcon II. So I'll take that off for now, and then I'll go through that in a bit. All the items of kit that are on with that. Yeah, it's heavy, but I don't care, that's what I want. If you think it's too heavy and you've got a problem with that, I don't care. That's what I carry, that's up to me. Right, and then the next thing to come off will be my belt kit, which has got, I'll go through this as well. I'm just going to take this off now, then I'll go through everything on the belt kit. So to take that off, it's a PLCE Army issue belt, because it's nice and strong. It's green, obviously, because I spend a lot of time in the woods. I like everything to be OG green. So that's that. Now it's also got a Cobra Stitch paracord around my cook kit, just so if the belt did break for some reason, I'm not going to lose it. It's still caught by that. So there's a lot of important items on that piece of kit there. So if I lose the bag somehow, lose the belt kit somehow, what I'll be left with is this, which is my survival pouch you've all seen before. It's a little bit updated, it's got some extra items, so I'm going to go through this as well, and it's on this M4 waist pack, Maxpedition M4 waist pack, so I'm going to do a separate video on this altogether. So you won't be seeing this again in this video. I'm going to do a separate one on this because I quite like this. It's an interesting bit of kit. It's took me a while to get this together. It's similar to my bushcraft survival pouch. But yeah, so that's that. So if I lose everything else, I've got my survival pouch. It's got a lot of items in there. If I lose my survival pouch, and that's all for backup stuff really. I don't really want to be using that every time I'm out, but I can. And if I lose my survival pouch, I've got my survival kit in my cargo pocket here. Survival kit. That's duct taped up. It's got a new light on it, some other items. I doubt I'll go through that again because I've done a video on survival kit. So if you haven't seen my videos before, or you're not one of my subscribers or anything like that, and you're watching this video new, and you're going to start slating me for not having this and not having that, feel free, I don't really care. I'll respond in a humorous manner. But if you want to see what's in my survival kit, I've got another video. This is it. It looks slightly different because I've duct taped this all up now. You can use the duct tape, it just waterproofs it, all the rest of it. So yeah, that's my survival kit. See the other video. It's under SAS survival kit because that's what I originally based it on. And then on here I've just got a paracord bracelet. Now I also will have my buck neck knife on, which I haven't got on at the minute, but I'll keep that on as well. It's just another knife. to have. This has got, God, I can't remember how many foot now, but I think it's about 10 foot. That may be completely wrong, but I think if you know anything about, I'm not going to do a video on this, but just look these up. Paracord bracelet, there's a lot of stuff about this, and it's got a decent carabiner, screw carabiner there, which you can use. But yeah, okay, now I'm going to go through the bag. Okay, so this is the bag, part of my bug out kit, my main bag. Right, so it's a Maxpedition Falcon II, which I've done a review on before, you can look that up. On the front of it here, attached by Alice clips, 2 Alice clips on the front. I've got, let's get this swine off. I've got Maxpedition Tearaway map case. Now I'm going to do a review on all my Maxpedition bits and bobs as well, so I'm going to do one on this. One thing to note, this has got a map of my local area in there, it's got a compass, and it's got my Petzl head torch, Tika Plus. I love this. Maybe I'll do a review on this as well. I plan to do it on all my little bits of kit because I just do. Yeah, so that's the Maxpedition Tearaway map case, so that's, you know, for navigation stuff. Do another video on that. Right, now on the bottom of the bag, strapped on through these handy little straps on the bottom, I've got a waterproof DD hammocks bag, which is also, the cord of that runs up along the side of the bag and onto this carabiner, snap lock carabiner I have attached. Now the reason for that is if that bag falls off the bottom for some reason, I'm going to feel it come flying off and snag onto that carabiner. So yeah, that's a DD hammocks bag in there, in which I have got British Army bivvy bag and just a cheap and cheerful ground sheet. So that's my bivvy bag for sleeping in. Obviously you don't even need a tarp over the top of that, although I've got one in here. But yeah, that's my sleeping ground sheet bivvy bag. You don't need the ground sheet under there, but I like to have it to waterproof your bag and, you know, whatever. That's that. Then on the top here, through the Y strap, I have a rain cover. Again, both these 2 items that are strapped on the top here are hooked onto this same carabiner, so if they should slide out while I'm walking or anything like that, I'll feel them fall off, can strap them back in. Now the first item I have there is a storm shield cover. Obviously if it's pissing down with rain, I put this on, it waterproofs everything, but also, as on this bag, I have an axe and a huge knife. You're not allowed to walk along with those in England. What I'll do is cover the bag in this storm shield, and then no busybodies, whatever, people that might think I'm insane walking along with loads of tattoos and a big knife, you know, who knows, will ring the police and I'll get arrested. So I'll just cover it all up with that. Doesn't bother anyone then, nice and discreet. As soon as I'm in the woods, no one can see me, I'll take that off. And then the next thing I've got is this trespass packer jacket. I mean, it does the job. It's not the greatest in the world. If it's a constant hammering rain on it, you will get wet, but to be honest, deal with it. You know what I mean? But it will keep most of the rain off of you. But hopefully the clothes I'll be wearing if I'm in that sort of situation will be waterproof anyway. This is just extra. If I went out on a day like today where it's nice and hot and it started peeing down. So that's that. So that's everything off the bottom. And then moving on to this side here. Inside the compression straps, I've got a load of rope which also hooks onto that carabiner. I've unhooked it when I unhooked the other, the DD hammocks bag off. So that's just a nice load of strong rope, multiple uses. You could climb with that if you had to, shelter building, loads of stuff. Doesn't weigh a lot. and I love it. So that's that. And then on the side here, which again I think I'll probably, I'll probably do a separate video on this. Yes, I will. This is a Maxpedition case. It's got a water bottle in there, some drinking equipment. It's sort of a cook kit, but it's not my main cook kit. And then in this back pouch here, which is supposed to be for your water bladder, I've got a green survival blanket with silver backing, nice and strong. Now this, you line the back of your shelters with that, and it reflects the fire's heat back into your thing nicely. It can also be used as a tarp. It's really light and it fits in there perfect. So it's green with silver backing. Sell them on eBay, about £10, but worth it for the amount of reflection you get off of your temporary shelter, permanent shelter. Right, that's everything in there. So that's that. And then again on this side I have another carabiner fixed into the key lock, the key snap thing, whatever the hell it's called, on the top of the Maxpedition water bottle pouch now. So if they won't, but if they did ever come off, I've got a secondary way of keeping stuff on there. Then on here I've got a little mini wash kit in this Maxpedition bag. Do a separate video on that. Always good to have your hygiene sorted out. Then I've just got some various carabiners that I can attach other stuff to. And then on the side here, on the other side, undo the compression straps, and I've got attached via Alice clips my Johnson Adventure K-bar potbelly knife. I've already done a review on this, so check that out. It's got some firelighting kit and stuff in there. That's obviously my main knife. Check that out, my other video. This, again, which is carabinered on through the lanyard I've got on the handle, is my Grand Force Burke's axe, which I've just got ducked. I've got it paracord all the way up so it strengthens the handle. Obviously that paracord can be used, there's a shite load of it there. It makes it more comfortable when you're using it, I find, as well. And then I duct tape it here and here, because if not the paracord starts to slide up and down, so that just keeps it in place. Axe, everyone knows what an axe is for. And then here I've got a Webtex. This is really difficult, I'm just trying to look at the camera all the time, making sure that everything's in the frame still. So on the side here I've got a Webtex bivvy pole. Everybody knows what bivvy poles are for, I should think. Yeah, that slides into that side pouch perfectly. So if I'm not got any trees around and I've got to set my shelter up, that comes out to play. Then in this front pocket here, I've got stuff literally stuffed into this, but with Maxpedition you can get away with doing that. So in this first front pocket I've got some spare carabiners, just in a plastic bag to keep them together. I've got my X-Proof ITW military bag. I've done a video on this, so on these bags, these roll sack bags, if you want to check that out, if you're interested in them. In there I've got a pair of gloves, warm gloves, got a neck buff, I've got a balaclava that keeps your whole head warm at night, obviously, in your face. I've got a shamag, many uses for that. So that's all kept nice and dry in that bag in the front, so clothes I can get to it straight away. I've got a glow stick, just because there's room for it. Obviously everyone knows what they're for. I've got my Barco Laplander saw in this nice little case, which I got from Kit Monster, the only place I could find it. Fits through your PLC webbing belt, so I could put that on my belt as well if I want. When I get to the woods and I'm making a shelter or whatever, I might do that, depending. Then in here I've got a small fire lighting kit. I'll just go through that now quickly. Got some waterproof matches, some birch bark, green heat gel. Actually, they're not waterproof matches. In there I've got some hexamine blocks. This is all just for starting fires with. In there is cotton wool balls soaked in Vaseline. So that's a little fire lighting kit in the front there. Right, that's the front pouch. Then come into this next pouch up. I've got another set of gloves. These aren't really to keep your hands warm. These are for shelter building. They're Viper. They're not bad. You know, I use these for when I'm cooking and stuff like that. All of that sort of stuff. So that's them. Next up, I'll do a video review on this one day because this is a great bit of kit. Yeah, this is my secondary saw. So I've got my Laplander Barco, which is for certain tasks, and then this is for other tasks. It's a pocket chainsaw. It's excellent. You might think that's two saws. Why do you need a man and an axe? Because I do. I've found when I'm building shelters, I use all three of them for different tasks. All for cutting logs up and stuff, yeah, but each one is better at certain things. In here, Maxpedition Volta battery case. Might do a review on that. It's pretty simple. There's just spare batteries in there for my torches and whatever. It's handy. That could also, if I haven't got enough tack ties to do it, or thingies at the minute, and to be honest I use it at work, but I could in my EDC, but that can obviously tie onto there. I've got a galert shovel for digging fire pits, toiletry duties, things like that. So that's the front pockets done. Then I've got these pockets pop down. If you want to see a really good, well not really good, but if you want to see my video of this bag and like all the features and stuff, then look at that Falcon II. Right, and then coming into here, I've got, bear in mind I've got another cook kit on my belt kit, and that's got a burner and stuff in it, so check out the video I'm going to make for cook kit on there, on my belt kit. I've got a Light My Fire Grandpa's thing. I've done a review on that. That's excellent. I've got one of these fold out mugs. Now there should be my spork in here, but I've misplaced that at the minute. Now that is either in here or in my actual cook kit on my belt. Don't know where that is at the minute, my folding spork, bit annoying. I've got a rubbish bag, trash bag. You know, like I say, if I'm just going camping, use that for shelter building as well, but that's to pick my rubbish up after I'm done with. Pair of straightforward binoculars. This is one of those fold out water bowls for washing up, water collection, rain collection if you had to, stuff like that. It's my micro lantern. I've done a review on that. It's in the same one with Grandpa's fire fork. I've got another knife for different duties than the other one. My A. Wright and Son bushcraft knife comes with a fire steel on it. I've got my milk bank bag for treating water. On my belt kit again, I've got my water purification unit on there, so check that video out. I've got some of these bags tucked away in there. They're actually breast milk bags because we've just had a baby, and I tell you what, the breast milk bags are excellent. They've got, you'll see these in my cook kit as well, but they've got two seals, and they've also got all these millimetre measurements on there. They're great. So then I've got a piece of roll mat. That's for kneeling on when you're doing your shelter building, making fire, stuff like that. I've got a platypus bag for carrying water, and then inside that I've got another strong bag for carrying water. This is so if you camp near a stream or something like that, you collect all your water up in that, bring it back, purify it, whatever, wash with it. Then in here I've got the contents of a ration pack, not the main meals. This is just biscuits, chocolate bar, tuna, sweets, all that sort of good stuff, so that's food. Then in here I've got some condiments, some Tabasco sauce, HP sauce, vinegar, chewing gum, yeast extract, fruit spread, pocket tissues, obviously for wiping your arse with, and various other things. And then right stuff down the bottom of this pouch, Got some army rations, curried lamb, cooked rice, chocolate pudding, all day breakfast. Like I say, this is for 24 hours. That'll keep me going happily 24 hours. But my Snug Pack Response Pack can clip on here with a load more food on if I'm planning to go for longer. So now we'll access the main compartment. So this is basically just my main sleeping equipment in here. I've got my jungle net hammock, excellent bit of kit. You can lay in that, you could sleep in it, probably a bit uncomfortable sleeping, but if you've got your bivvy out on the floor, you can put all your kit in you above that. It's just a really handy thing, just sitting it around the fire. DD silk sleeper, this is excellent. Goes inside your sleeping bag, sleeping liner. Silk is the best one for lining your sleeping bag with. Snug Pack, softy free Merlin. DD poncho for my tarp. That's plenty for one man. And then Highlander, Thermalite, roll mat. Nice and compact, lovely stuff. Keeps you insulated from the ground, stops you conducting heat away from yourself to the ground. So yeah, that's my bug out bag. Now I'll move on to the belt, which is part of my bug out kit, and I'll do all the stuff I said I was going to do separate reviews on. Sorry, I won't move on to them now. That is the end of this video now, but check out the videos to come for the extra equipment on my belt, etc. Okay, thanks for watching.